In this video, we are going to explore importing hourly electricity data into RedScreen using a Eyedro residential or business energy monitor using RedScreen Connect. RedScreen Connect is designed to create a direct link to energy data in order to make the import of data easier and faster, standardize the data format, and reduce importation errors. So now we're going to jump into RedScreen and start the process of importing Eyedro energy data. Now, if you have purchased a Eyedro energy meter and you wish to link it with a RedScreen file, you will need to reach out to Eyedro in order to get a unique key for your account. If you contact Eyedro support, they should supply that for you. So we're going to go over and set our location, which I have pre-set up here as in Waterloo. The next step, we want to go over to our facility and tell RedScreen what type of facility this is. This is a residential home office, so I set the type of building to residential, detached dwelling, single family home. So now we're ready to go start setting up our file to bring in our Eyedro energy data. In order to do this, we're going to start with step 1, electricity consumption. Now we're going to check our units here and our name. So we have electricity consumption, kilowatt hours, and kilowatts, which is good. So now we're going to click on our advanced tab in order to enable our sub-daily data to be brought in. So now we're ready to click next. And this is where we're going to select our Eyedro energy meter here on the bottom right hand side. So we're going to select Eyedro, click OK, and now we're going to set up our file here to link it to our Eyedro meter. So in order to import data from your Eyedro meter, you will need to contact Eyedro in order to obtain a unique user key that is linked to your account. For privacy reasons, the key will be blurred out here. So I've pasted my key in here. I want to select which meter I'm going to import. On this account, we have 2 meters for 2 different sites, but given that they are different locations, we can only bring in 1 meter for this location. So we're going to select the meter that corresponds to this location, which is our account ending in BFF. And now we want to go and select our begin date. So we want to figure out what date that meter was actually installed, which was in May 2021. So we're going to select May, and it was about the 20th of the month that this meter was installed. So I'm going to select May 20th. I'm going to verify my time zone, which it picked up as Eastern Standard Time. We want to select our import method, which is going to be append. So when we have new data, it just adds our new data to the end. And then we're going to select our columns that we want to actually bring in here. So we're going to select our electricity, and we're going to select that as our consumption. We're not going to import power or cost data in this example, so we're going to leave that as do not map. So now we are ready to select calculate and bring in our Eyedro data. So now we can see our hourly energy data has been brought in. So now we want to go in and get our weather data corresponding to this time frame in case we want to analyze our performance against weather. So we're going to select our weather under step 2. We're going to verify our location, select advanced, and enable our sub-daily weather data to be brought in here as well. So we're going to click next. We're going to download our weather data from NASA. So we're going to click OK. And now RedScreen has gone out and figured out our start date and our end date for us, and we're going to tell it that we're going to pick hourly data here. So now RedScreen has gone out and got our hourly weather data, and now we are ready to proceed to analytics if we wish. So now that I have my hourly electricity data from my Eyedro meter, let's say I do not necessarily want to do my analysis on hourly energy data. I can go back into my energy table, and I can use the RedScreen filter function to group my data by year, quarter, month, week, day, or hour, depending on your needs. So I'm going to sum mine up to a month, on a calendar year, And now I have the ability to do my analytics on hourly energy data or monthly data depending on my needs for my analysis. So if I wanted to update my Eyedro data, I can simply navigate to my second page of my data to see how much data I actually have so far. So if I scroll to the bottom, I can see I have up until about May 11th, 2022 data. So if I want to update that within the RetScreen file here, all I will need to do is I will need to click Update Data from Selected Table. So I'm in my electricity table and select that option. So since we chose append data earlier when we were importing data, RetScreen will now go and add any new data to the bottom of this sheet. So we can see here now we have data. If we go to the bottom, we have data up until June 10th, 2022. Now the other way to update this file is if you close the file down and reopen the file, you will be prompted to update your electricity data as well as given the option to update NASA data at the same time. So in this case, I'm going to click yes. I'm going to go update everything. But then if I choose no here, I do have the option to go in and do the manual update once in the file. So I'm going to click update, and RetScreen is going to go update our Eyedro data as well as our NASA data.